We ain't supposed to be talking about this shit. Don't tell nobody. Anyway, y'all come on in. Get comfortable, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me where you from. Give a shout out to you people. Shit, when your birthday is. Say something, make yourself known. Before we get started, I'm gonna start these new series, man. The question and answers. So, whenever y'all have y'all questions, what's up with it? Go to the community. Y'all popping up, ain't you? Just slide off in the community, man. Post your question. You know what I'm saying? Under the post for the dirty riding scandals, the prison shit, whatever else we're gonna do. I'm gonna make a post for whatever we're gonna do. And y'all just slide over there with y'all questions. When I pick the questions out, whoever questions I use, which I'm probably try to use all of them. If it's a repeat question that I already answered, then I just let y'all know this is a repeat question. But all the questions I use, I'm gonna read them on live. When I answer them, I'm gonna give y'all shout outs. Like shout out to Fearless, King David, Tanya Johnson, Leanne Caspix. Everybody's messing with me right now. We could go in on I ain't do a lot of research. It's just some stuff I had heard this morning, coupled with some stuff I had already heard, some stuff I had already knew, and some shit that was rubbing me the wrong way. So, what's up with it? We could go in. I really don't want to say this woman's name because I know that she is rich and she flexing her muscle right now, y'all. And I ain't even gonna say right now. These rich motherfuckers be flexing their muscles on people like us, and y'all don't know it. And when I say flexing their muscle, I'm talking about the big muscle. Get you out of here. She over. And you know what I'm saying? If this woman did get me out of here, I wouldn't be the first one. If she didn't get me out of here, but she tried, I wouldn't be the first failed attempt. We could talk about some of this shit. Like, we talk about Oprah. I ain't that scared. I'm gonna say her name, Oprah Winfrey. We talking about Oprah. It's some things that I did write this down, but look. Basically, man, what we have to do is I'm going to start discussing some of the shit that I done heard or ran across back in the day or today or last week or whatever. It's a lot of shit that we never seen to unpack about this woman. She done got a free pass to billions of dollars. And I'm not really seeing where she earned it. I'm seeing where she did exactly what Cat Williams say these people do. What I tell y'all these people do, we gonna break that down. And what I say do is the dirty work. They are the face for black people to look at, but they are the mouth for the men that want to control us or to get us out of here or to cancel us or to make us move in that direction or to make us donate our money. Like when her and The Rock pop up and say, hey, y'all, we really appreciate it if y'all would give us y'all money so we can help fix that. And we know y'all don't have 200 of y'all can come together and you can put together enough money to make what I made this month, but we need y'all money. The Rock came back and apologized. He was like, man, I didn't understand. Well, I understood, but I didn't really know how sensitive it was and how people was going to take it, you know what I'm saying, when we said that, but I apologize. Now that I see it on TV, I see how stupid it sounded for me and Oprah to be standing there rich as fuck, begging y'all to give us y'all money, and y'all looking at us like, man, we starving out here too. Y'all the ones with the money that can help people that ain't helping nobody. They were like, well, we put together $5 million between the two of us, bro. She a billionaire. You rich as fuck. Whatever y'all gave as a tax write-off, $5 million together just ain't enough. $5 million a piece wouldn't have been enough. If you ask me for $5, I need you to be to put in goddamn be $20 million. If you ask me for $5, I need you to be $20 million, bro. Because that's what my $5 is to you. And if it ain't, it's only because it ain't in reality. But you could damn sure look at it like that. Because you don't have a problem going out buying shit that the goddamn me pay for my house. You buy that shit this morning, it wouldn't even be a blink, a drop in the bucket. You wouldn't give a damn. Oprah same way. But that's just some of the, that's some of the small shit. I mean, that just popped in my head. That ain't even on the paper. Let's talk about some interviews and some black celebrities. I got wrote down off the top of my head 5. I'm gonna give y'all the names of these people, and then we're gonna go through them one by one. Anything y'all got to say, just add it in. I only wrote initials down. This first one is MJ, so we're gonna say that's Michael Jackson. The next one is MO, so we're gonna say that's Monique. TB. Who would TB be? We talking about black people. I'm trying to remember who this was. Tony Braxton. LC, that's Ludacris, and then we got Seal. So we're gonna go through them 5 people. What's up with it, bro? I don't know why y'all be for the people one time. For the one time. Let me put the locks down so people don't be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, I'm just trying to get my wave back right. So I be having my shit to the back so I can brush it and shit. Have my do-rag on. But let's start with Michael Jackson, the biggest. Nobody bigger than Mike. Oprah dirty, man. Oprah, she two-faced it. It's more than one of her. It got to be. Because the shit she do to people. Like, we gonna go list by list. On MJ, man, she played coy and cool with MJ. Knowing what we all know, Michael Jackson was one of the most private people in the world. Not in the entertainment business, in the world. We talking about a man that would come out the house with a mask on way before coronavirus. We talking about a man that could go out shopping and be one of the first and be glasses, hat. You'll never know it's him. You be like, who this weird motherfucker? Nigga, Michael Jackson. Coming through the motherfucking Walmart on your ass and you don't even know. No security. But he got the disguise on. Michael Jackson was a loving, trusting person. If he fucked with you, he trusted you. He fucked with you. If he didn't fuck with you, he just wasn't around you. That's how Mike was. He wasn't around motherfuckers that he didn't love and trust. Other than that, he was at the house kicking with bubbles. The nigga kicking with a monkey boy, kicking with an op. So, when you know this about this man, and you spend your time, your years, your job, your career, trying to snuggle up and get close to him for one interview, and you finally get that interview. Oprah Winfrey is going to interview the great Michael Jackson. Now, on my mama, let me tell you what Michael Jackson did for Oprah Winfrey. What Cat Williams did for Shannon Sharp. Only difference is, Cat Williams walked in that motherfucking studio, sat down, and knew what he was about to do for Shannon Sharp. He had it on his mind already. He told Shannon Sharp, oh, business. Well, you finna go into a different stratosphere. Oprah coming next. Nigga, I'm finna blow you up. Once they realize that this is a safe haven for truth, oh, you gonna get blew up. They gonna come for you. Cat Williams knew what he was doing. Michael Jackson didn't know what was happening to him. He walked into the studio with Oprah Winfrey. He walked around, he talked to her, and she asked him some personal questions. Very personal. She made insinuations. She made accusations. She tried to dive into that man's sex life. Are you a virgin? The man told her he was dating Brooke Shields. She asked him, was he homosexual? No, I'm dating Brooke Shields. Y'all having sex? Are you a virgin? That's personal. That's my private life. I don't want to talk about that. But you know she pressed him. You know she pressed him about allegations about kids, monkeys, all that bullshit. Now, after that was over, she played that role like she was Mike's friend up until the day he died. But not long after he died, she needed to get her ratings back up. What she do, y'all? She called them victims. She called them victims that had already admitted that nothing ever happened to them, and brought them back up. And when people got on her ass about it, guess what she said? I was just trying to bring awareness to SA victims. Well, if you're going to try to bring awareness to SA victims, why not bring on the show some real SA victims, not some SA accusers that recanted? Because what you're really trying to do is drag Michael Jackson for some ratings. See, when they came out with that Neverland documentary, oh, you couldn't wait to hop your ass on there and get the downplaying shit and talking bad about Mike and throwing out the innuendo. You didn't want to say shit, but you throw out the innuendo. But that's supposed to be your partner, though. That's supposed to be your homie, though. This is a nigga who trusted you, gave you that interview, and you shitted on him. We not even gonna stay on Mike, because I get on, I love me some Michael Jackson. And I don't appreciate how she did him. Let's go to Monique. Monique problems started with Oprah. That's it. Like, that's the whole thing. Y'all thought I was going to say something else? Nah, Monique problems actually started with Oprah. Let me tell you what happened. There was a big dude that was rich. And there was a big woman that was rich. And they came together and they decided they was going to do this movie. What's up, Black Cappuccino? This movie was called Precious. This dude was Tyler Perry. This woman was Oprah Winfrey. They joined forces. When they joined forces, they said they were going to do exactly what Taraji P. Henson been trying to tell y'all Oprah did. They say, let's go get some black people to act in this movie that we ain't even got to pay. We got to pay these motherfuckers. These nobodies. Look, who you think the highest paid actor or actress in that movie was? Not a real name. Who you think the highest paid person in the movie was? This ain't a fact, but I'm just gonna say it was Mariah Carey. She's a real diva. You have to pay her. And you paid her to look normal, like a regular ass person. So, they had to pay her, but they tried to lowball Monique. And they got away with it. So they lowball Monique, and she held up her end of the bargain, did everything she was supposed to do. When she was done, and she got her little lowball money, and she wanted to go sit down and rest. I just shot a movie, I just did all the promo, I did all this shit. Boom. Want to go chill with the family, spend some of the money I just made. But Oprah them like, all right, check this out. The movie's gonna be a little bigger than we thought it was gonna be. We need you to come out and do some more promo and some more press runs, some more tour shit. And she like, hold on. That ain't in the contract. I done fulfilled all my contractual obligations. And they like, look, is you gonna do this, what we gonna do? You know, like Dave Chappelle say, now you know you costing us money every second week. Now, the movie gonna be a little bigger than we thought it was gonna be. We need you in on this. So then she said she started doing it. When she started doing it, she found out that Oprah ain't putting the bill for this transportation and these hotel rooms and deals and meals and shit. Cause Oprah standing out of the contract they already had, like, bitch, you been paid already. And she like, hold on, but when I told you that I did my job already, y'all came to me sideways. But you know, Oprah them looking at her like, bitch, you went for that. You didn't have to go for that. You went for that. So then Monique was like, I went. Never mind. Well, I'm not going for it no more. That's what Oprah pop up like, yeah, she was such a bright star, but she's so difficult to work with. Like, Monique, she caused a lot of problems when you're trying to work with her. She's not easy to work with at all. And that's when the rumor started. Monique is difficult to work with. She hard to work with. Nobody wants to work with her. Whoever said that besides Oprah? Well, Oprah didn't get her way. Damn, that sound like a billionaire. Some shit they'd do. The next name on the list was Toni Braxton. I remember back in the day, Toni Braxton was going through some things. Y'all remember Toni Braxton was going through some things? She lost all her money. She had me because she borrowed $2 till the next time she see me at the casino. Last $2. But check it out. Toni Braxton had lost all her money. She had went broke. She had made some bad investments. Or should I say she had some bad investors. The people that was in control of the money, stole the money, and gone of the money. You know what I'm saying? So, in a bid to try to get Toni Braxton's name back out there so the next album get to popping and she can start getting back on her feet, she reached out to Oprah. She told Oprah her side story. Oprah said, girl, come on the show. I got you. And gotcha, she got her ass. Because when she came on there, she was like, yeah, and this happened, and this happened. Oprah was like, so do you take any responsibility at all for you running through your money? Running through my money? But you know, that's the way she talking to her, and you can't just come and say, Oprah, hold on, bitch, I ain't running through the money. I just told you what happened. So Oprah say shit like, yeah, but you're buying Gucci this and this and that, and you got that money, and you couldn't stop it. Thing is, you paint the picture of Toni Braxton like she's some rags to riches story, like she came from the bottom and she might have made it to the top, and now she just buying shit she can't afford, and she living beyond her means. Well, thing is, Oprah, you came from the bottom. Toni Braxton kind of came from the upper middle. She wasn't in the projects and shit. They wasn't living bad. They wasn't bad off. They were doing good coming up. They had designer shit coming up. I didn't. Toni Braxton did. But she kind of clowned that woman, man. She drug her on that show on national TV in front of all her fans. Thing about it was, Oprah was doing then what people try to do on the internet now. Oprah kind of started that shit. You feel me? But she was such an underhanded, backbiting motherfucker that you really she never got the blame. That's why they put Oprah on that pedestal and she went from a daytime talk show to a billionaire. Come on, man. There's a lot of people had shows at the same time Oprah had that was getting watched every day. The only thing Oprah had, them folks that had, was us. Ricky Lake had a show that was jumping. Jenny Jones had a show that was jumping. And shit, you can't tell me Oprah billionaire and Jerry Springer wasn't no billionaire, because that nigga worked way harder than her. Jerry Springer was a mayor, a judge, an actor, a anchor, a TV show host, all type of shit. Jerry Springer put motherfuckers on. Motherfuckers went from security on that main show to having a bigger show than him. Oprah didn't put no motherfucker on. She told some motherfuckers down. We still on Toni Braxton though. She did that woman bad. Same way she did Mike. She get him in the interview and then she bombard him with bogus ass questions, make him look stupid. And then if you answer the question the right way, she get to edit the motherfucking interview before it go on the air. And with that being said, let's move on to the next name on the list. Is LC. Ludacris. Ludacris did a movie. I love this movie. It's called Crash. Y'all know Luda's supposed to have 20 movies. Count them up and see how many got Crash. One on. It ain't just the Fast and Furious shit. Hey, thing about it is now, she might have engaged with Dr. Phil and helped Dr. Phil. Thing about it is, Dr. Phil is his own entity. His truth is his truth. He went to school. You see what I'm saying? That man has degrees and doctorates in the shit he talk about. He ain't just up there saying what somebody want him to say or asking other people questions. So Dr. Phil was going to be Dr. Phil without Oprah. He probably wasn't going to be Dr. Phil on TV. But he was a highly highly successful at the top of his career before that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? You take a motherfucker like Arsenio Hall. Eddie Murphy put that nigga on. Arsenio Hall, okay, you was a comedian. But my nigga, I swear to God, you would have never been, if you'd have just been stand-up, if you would have been a sidekick to Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall would have never been shit. No TV show, no none of that. You wouldn't have been seeing that man in no movies. He wouldn't have been standing up getting no laughs. He was a sidekick. And then he did what Oprah did. Got a show, started asking questions. He didn't come out there and do no talent, none of that. He sat there and read cards off a cue card, held the microphone, and said, thank you, good night, we see you tomorrow. You already know, motherfucker, with the shows, how people writing for him. So if he cracking any jokes up there, the writer's in the back writing that shit. You see what I'm saying? And I love that nigga. Boy, Fear Mob from goddamn me, Ludacris. Fear Mob from Ludacris. Boy, Fear Mob some real niggas, bro. And I know they don't fuck with Luda. Yeah, this is the thing about it. I'm not on here to take up for Luda. I'm just going to tell y'all his story as it relates to Oprah. I could do a whole nother Darkside of Ludacris without none of the shit that Cat Williams said. Just talking about the artists he had and all the ones he fucked over. Ludacris is one of them hating ass CEOs that couldn't stand for a nigga on his label to do better than him. Chingy came out with his first album. That motherfucker went like 4, 5, 6 times platinum. When his second album came out, he was independent. Luda had dropped him. Get the fuck up. That's how stupid you is. Chingy rich right now off the second album he dropped. Because that bitch went like 2, 3, 4 times platinum. Independent though. Independent. Like, you don't understand what I'm saying. Real independent. Not Master P independent where, yeah, you independent, but you got 30 artists on your album. Everybody got to get paid. No, independent where it's you putting the album out. You done bought the beats, so they already paid for it when you start rapping on it. I'm gonna start calling these motherfuckers back after I get off. These motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? You buy the beat from these motherfuckers is paid for. You drop the song, put it out, everything come back is yours. All the show money is yours. Everything is yours. All you paying for is videos. And if you ain't using no features, ain't nobody else getting paid on your shit. You wrote all your own shit. You bought all the beats. You goddamn, the mixing and the master went down in the bootleg ass studio. You put that shit out there, boom, ching, ching. Ching, ching, ching. Ching, 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 ching. Just think about this. Back then, motherfuckers was selling CDs. A CD was gonna cost you $16.99 times 1 million. That damn is $17 million. But when you go 3, 4 times platinum, that damn near $70, $80 billion off one album. Do y'all see what I'm saying? That's how stupid Ludacris is. You hated on a nigga and the nigga dropped the album, goddamn me, less than a year later and kicked his heels up. You ain't caught him yet. And if you have, it's because you goddamn me got 20 movies at $10 million a movie, nigga, and you steady pumping them out. But that's one album, I'm just saying. Anyway, back to Luda and Oprah. So Luda had an interview on Oprah. Not just him, the whole cast of Crash. So just imagine yourself being a rapper, but right now you're not a rapper because you in your acting capacity. You up here with the director. You up here with your co-stars. Y'all nominated for all types of awards. Y'all done won some awards already. This is a big-ass movie. Everybody on here smiling, happy. You really just feel like, nigga, I was happy to be part of the movie. And then I got a motherfucking award for the shit. Now we on Oprah. And Oprah asking all these questions, making everybody look good, but everybody white. And then she gets to my black ass and she's like, you know what, Luda? I loved you in this movie, but I don't really care for your music. So Luda is like one of the smart motherfuckers. He go to the radio station. Y'all can go find him. He go to the radio station and he try to clear the air. And he's like, look, man, she asking me all these weird ass questions and shit. And then when I respond, my shit get edited up. So it looked like she asking me some bully ass questions and I'm just taking the shit. I'm not responding. What's up with it? And I'm like, man, that's, we know people do that shit in TV and on the radio. They will chop your shit up and make you say some shit you ain't never said, make your opinion some shit that your opinion was not that, all that type of shit. So he was like, man, she basically was just like bullying me in this interview and making it seem like I wasn't standing up for myself and I wasn't responding to these questions. Same way she did Tony Braxton, same way she was doing goddamn me Michael Jackson. So he also was like, on the radio, he was telling the part about how we up here for the movie. Why would you even bring up my music? And then, speaking of my music, if you didn't like a song or some songs for whatever reason, why not say you don't like those songs? Why not say you don't like my music? I know you ain't heard all my music. My thing is, behind the scenes, people just do a whole lot of shit. Dirty shit, evil shit, conniving shit, backstabbing, backbiting, backdoing type shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's move on to Seal. I think Seal might be the worst one. If y'all don't know who Seal is, it's the ugly ass nigga that I be using is Silk in the Prom Queen series. So what Silk did was he fucked around and made a Twitter post or IG post one. I think it was IG. And it was about Oprah. He was like, damn, it's convenient that you best friends and you hanging with Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein. And y'all buddy. You'll go in on Michael Jackson and shit and all these folks, R. Kelly and this and that. You tear these black folks down, but then when something said about Epstein and Weinstein, kind of fade to black. You need to be heard from no more. 5 days later, Seal was arrested on an SA charge. 5 days after he made that post, he was arrested on an SA charge. 2 days after he was arrested, the charge was dropped. The girl said, first of all, it was strange because Seal was not in the country. The girl made the post from California. And she told the police she made the post after she seen. Now, she made the report after she seen a post he made about Oprah Winfrey and Harvey Weinstein and Epstein. Like I say, 5 days after he made that post, he was being accused of assault in a sexual manner. And the girl say that she got the idea to do that off of what. My thing is, I don't think it was her idea to do it. I think she got paid handsomely. I think the same woman she said she was taking up for is the woman she was really taking up for. Thing is, do you know this woman? Why would you be taking up for the woman? Do you know anything about the situation? Now, thing is, this man that had attempts made on his life and he getting all kind of death threats and shit, you know what I'm saying? And this some shit that I'm talking about right now. This ain't no shit from 20 years ago. And this some shit is happening right now. And he ain't the only one getting the death threats. Because, Cat Williams been exposing her ass too, and he been getting some threats. Lots of them. Saying that he finna get unalived around this bitch about playing with her. Man, come on now, but thing is, because they say she had reached out to him and told him, look here, bro, you playing a dangerous game. You talking about all these folks. Don't talk about me. And so they were saying the same thing happened with 50, because 50 Cent had the Down Oprah campaign back in the day. But he was trying to expose all the bullshit, so y'all can go look all this shit up, I'm saying. He was trying to expose all the bullshit she was doing. When she played with Monique and got to doing Monique like that, 50 the one jumped out there and said Monique goddamn me We know the big line on you and try and take you down. Woo, 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 man. Reach out to me. I got a job for you. Next thing you know, Monique was goddamn me in BMF series. 50 put in there and threw that bread. Here you go. Since they want to bullshit you, they want to play with you. When Taraji P. Henson came out and said some shit about Oprah playing with her money, don't want to pay her right, 50 Cent jumped out there like, hey, come on over here. I do something with you, and I make sure you get paid what you supposed to get paid. Y'all know the nigga. I don't like the nigga all the time, but sometimes the nigga do some real nigga shit. Now, put me in your shit, nigga. You need it. I'm the only one that can do it. Can't nobody do it but me. You know you've been using some of my shit already anyway, nigga. But I ain't Lil Boosie, so I ain't gonna sue you for that. But that's another episode. We have to talk about that on another show. So, how about I give y'all some names, 4 names. See, them was names of people. I'm gonna read y'all comments before I give y'all these names, but I'm gonna read this shit anyway. I'm gonna tell y'all this shit anyway. I'm gonna give y'all 4 names of. I'm trying to see, should I even put a race on it, because it really ain't got nothing to do with race. Maybe it do. I'm gonna give y'all 4 names of some dudes that are less than stellar and stellar at the same damn time. Now let me read y'all comments. Let me go back a little bit. Sean told Luda he was getting paid off ringtones and ain't give him shit for the song Georgia. That's why they had wrote. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they fell over that about that bad. And Luda ain't want to pay them nigga thing is. Luda signed them and shelved them, bro. Them niggas was some spitters and they was spitting in Luda style. That animated shit, you know what I'm saying? So, what the hell made a motherfucker think Luda was gonna let them come out and outdo them? And then it was 2 of them. The best thing they could have did was try to make a 3-man super group. Fucking with Luda, the Luda wasn't gonna let them shine like that, bro. Just like he ain't let Chingy shine like that. Just like goddamn me, nigga, look at 2 Chainz. Look what happened to Titty Boy when he got away from goddamn Ludacris. I'm trying to tell you. Dude had one of the coldest female rappers, Shauna. Didn't know how to handle that. Man, he just burnt all the bridges. Just fucked everything up and then said, fuck it, I'm gonna take the acting money. But that was after he started fucking everybody over in the music business. That acting money wasn't there yet. Like Steve Harvey say, hey, it's selling show. No, you didn't. I don't think the acting money wasn't there yet when you start fucking over your whole goddamn DTP roster. Next question. Shit, what's up? Do you think the Industrial Revolution and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race? I think before I answer that question, I'm going to need to go do some research so I can give you an educated answer. Because if I give you some shit right now, it's going to be a bunch of filler and some bullshit. But then Taraji came back and doubled back on her words, retracting the statements, and they blamed it on the fans. Bro, let me tell you something. Did you hear what I just said earlier? Monique said some shit, and they doubled back on her, and she went back on her words. And then they went back on their. See, right now, Taraji P. Henson in that purgatory mode to where they did me wrong, I said something, now behind closed doors, they calling me saying they gonna make it right, just be quiet. Just take that back. And you don't remember? We was talking about Monique, and Monique was like, look, Steve Harvey went from telling me he was gonna apologize to me to tricking me on his show, making me apologize to him for what he did to me, him and Oprah. Bro, it kind of seemed like that same situation. I got eyes. 2 of them. To go along with these 2 ears for the shit I be hearing and this 1 mouth for the shit I be talking. What these 2 eyes seen was this here. I seen Taraji P. Henson sitting here ready to do this promo picture, and Oprah walk up. Oprah looked like she didn't really want to beat her with her. And when she got over there, Taraji P. Henson was like, Lord, she said, Lord, give me the strength. Looking up at the Lord like, bro, that apology ain't real. That retraction ain't real. That shit right there was real. That was some off guard, you ain't supposed to be filming me shit. That shit she said about retraction, man, that was supposed to be said. That was on purpose. That wasn't no motherfucker catching her talking off the cuff. Hell no. Man, look. So let me tell you what else I seen. I seen her bring her head back down, try to, get herself together and put that smile on, like. And I seen somebody else walk up. And then Oprah was like, yeah, you get over here behind it. I don't want to be by that bitch. That was their energy. You know what I'm saying? That was their energy. You know how you be praying and you be wanting, Father, please get this motherfucker. And then all of a sudden, that energy just tell them, motherfucker, let me get away from this motherfucker. You come to Uncle PJ part. So look, Oprah had to back up and get away from that woman. But her face was telling everything. You know, you got a whole bunch of hundreds of muscles in your face. You can't hide your facial reactions. You can try to have a poker face if you want to, but like I say, when you don't know the camera moving, you forget to hold your quick smile and the wave, and you get to doing that shit right there, and boy, them face expressions tell on the motherfucker. What the next one say? Yo! What you said in the other video about white folks benefiting from slavery and we still suffering from the effects was real. I'ma use that. Shit. Go ahead, use it. Tag me in it. I feel like that's some real ass shit. I just had that thought yesterday when I was making the video. Cause I was thinking, I'm like, I hear white people all the time like, why y'all still complaining about slavery? And that was so long ago and you didn't go through slavery and you wasn't there. And I'm like, even before I started thinking about how they still benefiting from it, I'm sitting and telling myself, I'm like, bro, the way I live my life, everything about my life is a direct result from slavery. The way I feel about authority and police, white folks will look at me and say, oh, he's just combative. He's a thug. No, motherfucker, the police and the authority ain't never been kind to me. They never been fair to me. They never been kind and fair to people that look like me. In my eyes, I ain't seen this. When I go to prison, I see a lot of motherfuckers getting done bad. When I'm in court, I see a lot of motherfuckers getting done wrong. Motherfuckers getting time way above what they supposed to get time for, and motherfuckers getting time way under what. I remember a white dude on the Stanford, the swim team, caught that R charge in public because he argued that girl behind the dumpster. And the judge gave him like 6 months probation and told him it was because he was a swimmer on the team and he wanted him to still be able to have a swim career. So he gave him a punishment that, first of all, wouldn't make him ineligible to swim. Second of all, short enough to get back in time to swim. You out here arguing people, and the judge don't give a fuck. Because you happen to be white. Fuck it, white, you white. And you out here arguing people. And the judge got them and say, hey, yeah, 6 months probation. Come back to Stanford swim team. And Stanford sitting there like, we need Michael Phelps Jr. over here. We ain't gonna say nothing either. The fuck? The fuck you didn't? The fuck? Come on, man. Some shit, you know how motherfuckers I tell you make it make sense. Some shit you can't make sense. I don't give a fuck how you stretch it, pull it, twist it, turn it, you not gonna make that shit make sense. So it ain't even just monetary that they still benefiting. What the fuck you think a white privilege is? It's a privilege that other people don't have. That's why it's called white privilege. You know what black people privilege is? We get to say the word nigga. Nigga, ain't no fair trade. Man, y'all can say that shit all you want to. You let me get the shit you got, I wouldn't be fucked up. That is not a fair trade. Oh, they get to say nigger. Motherfucker, you say that shit too. You still say that shit. God damn it, we ain't stupid. We know that shit. And I got white friends. Keyword friends. We actually talk about that type of shit. We don't come around each other and pretend to be one way, and we really a whole different way. And what the fuck is we even hang around each other for? What's the point? If I got to be fake around you and you got to be fake around me, and then we just fake with each other until we get away from each other and go back to normal. I'm gonna stay my normal ass over here. I ain't with all that weird ass shit. But man, yes. And that's the same thing I was saying about the reparations. When I'm like, look, you got motherfuckers right now getting rich off cotton all day long. These people are getting rich off cotton because they daddy got rich off cotton. And his daddy got rich off cotton. And his daddy, and his daddy, and his daddy. Well, shit, my daddy went out there doing all the goddamn work. So why is you and your people and your people and your people and your people getting all the goddamn benefits? And you say, well, how did we know it was your family? You don't, so pay us all. That's how you make sure you don't miss nobody. And how I say do that, because they act like they don't know how to do it. Don't let a nigga from the project, from the hood, from the trailer park, goddamn from the prison, from the county jail, be smarter than y'all. It's so simple. You take all these people and all these companies that is benefiting off the back of slave labor, and you give us our motherfucking percentage. You add that shit up, and then you divide that shit down. And when the next month, you add that shit up, and then you divide that shit down. A lot of motherfuckers gonna say, well, that ain't fair. And I'm gonna say, life ain't fair. And it ain't fair. Because if it was fair, then you'll just go into poverty and we'll get the damn companies and we see how that works. You know what I'm saying? For a few hundred years. See how that goes. And then in a few hundred years, when y'all still in poverty and we telling y'all pull yourself up by the bootstraps that we ain't gave y'all or let you buy, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying? Then we might consider, hey, how about we just make it an all even play field? Or we can just make it an even playing field now. Motherfuckers too much worried about a race than they is worried about themselves. Because I'm going to tell you like this. I love myself. I love the idea of being black. Do I love every black person in the world? No. Do I agree with every black person? Hell no. Hell no. Fuck no. But I know who the hell gonna help a motherfucker back in the long run. And who ain't never had a motherfucker back, who been stabbing a motherfucker in the back, trying to whipping a nigga in the back. You know, I know who been doing that shit. Yeah, one of these motherfuckers might fuck around and stab me in the back 1 time or 2 times or 200 times. But boy, I know if I go over there, like those say, nigga with the chewed up back, we gonna get off of that. Cause we wasn't on that. We was on Oprah. Like dirty ass. Now, let's get to these 4 names I was talking about. Harvey Weinstein, Donald Trump, Jeffrey Epstein, Dr. John of God. You know what all 4 of these dudes got in common? Oprah. She best friends with them. They tight like that. She tight with them. And those are 4 people who have all been accused or convicted of SA charges, them type of charges, you know, they either accused or convicted. They might have all been convicted. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put the word allegedly in there too. I don't want nobody trying to sue me. But check this shit out. We all know Harvey Weinstein, what he was doing with his millions in the movie business. Donald Trump, we know what he been doing with these little girls and what he been grabbing on and snatching up and marrying and waddling around in the mud with, and you know what I'm saying? We know some of that. Jeffrey Epstein, boy, I don't think we know how bad that was yet. I don't think we even know. I mean, I know we don't know, but I don't think we have an idea. Like, this man had his own island. He was a billionaire. Nobody knows where he got his billions from. All they know is he had a lot of rich friends, billionaire friends. None of them can tell you where the nigga money came from. It came from them. He manages an island where rich people go and do dirty shit, nasty shit, despicable shit, evil shit. You think they don't pay him to keep quiet? Keep quiet. Get what happened to him? He got locked up. You know what he was gonna do? Me. He was gonna sing, but with a client list like, boy, it's Beyonce and Jay-Z, Oprah and Bill Clinton, Donald Trump. All these motherfuckers name on this list. You think you fit to sit in jail and work out a plea deal? Or you think you gonna sit in here about 10 minutes and then they gonna tell you, Jeffrey Epstein hung himself late last night, y'all. He committed unaliving. He ain't no longer with us. Sorry. Y'all thought they wouldn't let that man talk. Guess what? Him dead and gone. But his friend Oprah still ain't gonna condemn him. She still ain't gonna say a bad word about him. She not gonna run no interviews about his dead self like she did on Michael Jackson after his self was dead. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the type of person she is now. I know we ain't seen this all our life. We were thinking, Oprah, ooh, first black billionaire. I wonder why. I told y'all. I've been told y'all. I always tell y'all. These folks get rewarded for doing the dirt. Destroying who these people want destroyed. Taking down who they want taken down. Messing up person money when they want this person money messed up. The best examples is going to always be Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley got TV shows now. Dude, you got TV shows? They always tell me how fat you were, nigga. You was the spokesman for Weight Watchers. And you was fat. You put a dress on for Weight Watchers to get their money. You did that. But these TV shows and shit that you got now, talk shows and shit that Charles Barkley got now, that didn't pop up till you got these drug Kyrie. Like they wanted him to drive, they wanted that nigga to drag Kyrie. They wanted Shaq to drive Kyrie. They did it. And then both of them got TV shows. They got big ass contracts. They got Shaq-a-Roni pizzas. They got all this shit that they didn't have the day before they did this shit. Now, let's talk about something else. Yeah, but I had to get in my right mind frame first. Wanna know how I know? I'm gonna have to double back, but I'm gonna answer your question. The first time I went up for my CDL, well, I quit smoking then, but I had quit smoking for like 2 months, 2.5, and I thought I was gonna pass my drug test, and I didn't. So then, I had to wait 2 years. I waited. I stopped smoking. About 6 months, I started drug testing myself. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, I gotta get to the CDS. I'm drug testing myself. Passed my own drug test. Shit, I'm passing up. I passed my own drug test. Shit, I'm ready. I started going through the process, everything. Went up there, pissed, clean pee, flame, clean pee, my own coming out my body. What? For these people, not just for me. What? Boom. I get up here to school. Couple motherfuckers up here smoking. Been smoking and had fake pee, didn't think that. Gone home. Me, pissing clean. What? Look. I go all the way through this whole month of school, come back, and I'm going to tell you what had happened. I wasn't going to drive for the company that sent me to school because they fucked me over while I was at school. And I ain't trust them. I came back home and I slipped back into what I was doing. I started coming to some different type of money. Not no drugs or no shit, no illegal shit. But I started coming to a different type of money. And it was big money. So I was like, shit, at the time, I was straight. And I was... It has been like it is since. Shit, man, do whatever you got to do, man. Where we was at right before I start answering that question? We was still on these dudes, man. Yeah, so they let dude get took out the game. Epstein, he got took all the way out the game. So everybody in the clear, kinda, and now they damn book and popped up where these fools sign their damn name. They got receipts. Ain't that a bitch? Killed their man for nothing. I don't know if y'all heard of Dr. John of God from Brazil. But it's a dude that Oprah had heard about, and she had vowed that she was going to go visit with dude. How hard do you think it's going to be? She's a billionaire, right? So she got her ass to Brazil to visit with dude. Got pictures with him, little healing process, because he's supposed to be a spiritual healer. Shit, for real, bro. It's just like when I be telling y'all how to stop smoking cigarettes, when I'm like, look, you got to be in the right atmosphere, the right mind frame. If you're in a stressful situation and you're trying to quit smoking, it's probably not going to happen. Like right now, I'm kind of stressed, it's probably not going to happen. But the right situation pop up when I'm already in a situation where I can, you know what I'm saying, maneuver and do my everyday life, and then just be like, you know what, I'm going to put this shit down. I got to go. Then I probably put this shit down. Because I'm just being real. Sometimes I put this shit down, there's nothing. And then sometimes I be trying and shit, ain't working. I might go all day, and then somebody fuck around and say something like, bro, you ain't smoke no weed all day, have you? Why you say that? Because you got a fucked up attitude, man. Man, you around slamming shit, talking shit to motherfuckers, and handing people rough with your mouth and shit, man. Calm down, go smoke a blunt or something, bro. And I be like, man, god damn, I'm really tripping. Yeah, bro, you tripping, bro. You know, I don't want to be in no situation like that. But like I say, it's just like with cigarettes, after you go that certain amount of time and you can go on detox, man, then it get easier. You gotta get the mind frame right first. Dr. John of God was a spiritual healer. And Oprah had caught wind of him, you know what I'm saying? And she went to Brazil to get them hands laid on her. Now, even in videos, I seen something weird. I don't know if the girl was pregnant or not, but he was rubbing on her stomach, but it was up high, and it's like his thumb was up. So it's like as he was rubbing, that thumb kept going across that titty, and she was looking like. I'm like, cause it's like she was pregnant, he was rubbing on her stomach, but that thumb was up, and it kept on hitting that titty. I'm like, that nigga know what he doing. He know what the fuck he doing. You know what I'm saying? And then like at one point he kind of slid. I think she had a button-up shirt on. He kind of slid them 4 fingers inside the button. I'm like, so when they got to talking about the shit, it didn't surprise me. What they were saying was, dude, had got caught up in some bullshit. Got accused of some A's, some SAs, some R's, some forced pregnancies, some teenage assaults, selling babies after they were performing forced pregnancies, all this type of shit. So when it came down to Oprah, what you think she did? She did not denounce this man or none of that shit. She acted like the shit never happened. She went and took down the interview and all the pictures she had with dude and just didn't say nothing about it. Just all the pictures and all the interviews and shit and all that disappeared. Like she never met dude, never talked about dude, never knew who dude was, but she never said one thing against none of the shit that man had going on. So my thing is, why I always jump up out front when a motherfucker call you out? Oh, I'm just advocating for this and I'm advocating for that. For the SA victims, and I'm trying to do this but why would you call the victims up or the supposed victims from the Michael Jackson shit? If you wanted to be the type of woman that was gonna shine light on a situation where some SAs happen, why don't you start with Oprah Winfrey? Cause she built the school over in Africa and had all these little black girls over there, and every last one of them got assaulted. Oprah swept that shit under the motherfucking rug, acting like it never happened. But when she was building that $1 billion school for just 80 or so women, 80 or so girls, oh, that was big news. CNN, MSNBC, Fox, all that shit. Epstein, Weinstein, oh, they was all promoting that shit. They made sure you heard that. But then soon they started saying, what happened to the little girls? They saying they're getting touched on. They said they're getting molested and all this other stuff. Oprah, why you ain't bring them on your show? Why you ain't let them get a voice? Why you ain't give them a voice? Like, I don't understand that part. This shit happened on your watch. You turned your motherfucking back. Ain't nan one of them little girls got an Oprah interview and got to say what happened to them. I mean, y'all tell me, am I right? Am I wrong? Am I crazy? Am I remembering shit backwards? Am I leaving something out? Because Hollywood, when you got billionaire Hollywood friends and you willing to do whatever you need to do for them, they willing to do whatever the fuck they need to do for you. So, yo, all that shit happened with Oprah, swept under the motherfucking rug. We don't hear about that. We don't talk about that. That shit ain't on the news. Even when Oprah name get brought up in a Jeffrey Epstein motherfucking list on PD Island, nobody has brought that shit up. Ain't nobody connected the dots. They done forgot about it. Ain't nobody said, hey, man, Oprah ain't got... Remember that shit they had? Nigga, she had a school. This nigga had an island, but she popped it off with a school. Way overseas in a whole different country. So, man, it's a dark side to Oprah Winfrey. It been swept up under the rug. People pointed out, they get called a liar, a hater. She just hating. That nigga just mad. Oh, they broke. That's what it is. What's up, man? You know, motherfucker with the big bag. For some reason, mindless people follow them. You know, the orange hair dude got a big bag. And you got mindless people that follow dude into the abyss. They don't give a damn where he going. They gonna follow. It's just something about getting $1 billion, people start listening to you. But if you start saying that real shit, they gonna make sure you don't got that billion no more. You know what I'm saying? You say the wrong shit, you can't have that billion no more. You gonna take that. Hey, Kanye. Kanye said some shit the other day, boy. Fuck my whole train of thought up. So I'm gonna repeat it, see if I can learn y'all or something. Kanye say, you know how long Nike been around? How big Nike is? That's the #1 shoe brand in the world. Black folks love Nike. Chinese people love Nike. White people love Nike. Everybody love Nike. He said you would think that Nike would at least be one of the top 5 companies in the world, right? Nah, he got the name. I don't remember what they was, but he had named up to like the top 6. Because he was talking about Elon Musk. He was like, Elon Musk stopped doing this and started doing this. Ain't it funny that that company that he took over and started doing the SpaceX is like number 3, 4, 5, 6, one of them. But it still ain't caught up to his first company that he don't even deal with no more. That's how much money was over there. So then he was like, now, I done named all these. You surprised Nike ain't top 5 in the world? So what do you think Nike at? I think he said Nike was like 321. And he was like, that's surprising. He said, I'll tell you what's surprising. Nike ain't a company out here to do business and make money. Nike is a company out here to influence. They look like they the biggest shit in the world because they influence you. They not out here to make money. They products ain't out here to make money. It's out here to influence you. They work with the entertainers and the athletes that influence you, to keep you blind, to keep you sidelined, to keep your pockets getting spent on something. Every 2 weeks, Jordan got a new release out. Motherfucker gonna spend their money. On the grand scheme of things, it ain't making Nike no damn money. But it's keeping your paycheck a little smaller, a little dented, and making shit harder. You know what I'm saying? In turn, what they gonna do? They gonna make people rich. Actors, movie stars, rappers, them type of people, they gonna make them rich. Tell them to buy that shit, wear that shit, the Nike, the Gucci, the Versace, all that shit. So you will go back. More dents in your paycheck, make your life harder. Make your life harder, you gotta work harder, you gotta think harder, you gotta do something. It's just harder. But it's taking away the time that you could be learning something, doing something, replacing them. You know what I'm saying? That's what they don't want. They don't want you to be out here getting smart, learning shit, figuring shit out, replacing them. Because one thing about it is, they schemes and they mind ain't the same. They schemes got there where they is. But they mind and they hustle ain't up to par. You see what I'm saying? The people who get up and work every day, they hustle every day. If you don't hustle, you don't eat. Ain't no vacation, ain't no break. You a billionaire, I don't give a damn how much money you got. You can't out hustle that motherfucker. You're not gonna come down out that tower or out off that yacht or off that private jet and hit the streets and out hustle a motherfucker that's out here doing this shit for bread and meat. It can't happen. So what do you think gonna happen if that motherfucker get the opportunity to sit up there in the tower or on the yacht or on the jet? Where you at? You getting out the tower. You getting off the motherfucking jet. You getting kicked off the goddamn yacht. There's some different shit happening over here, bro. You had the money, but you ain't out here trying to do shit with it. So when a motherfucker see a motherfucker with some money trying to do something with it, it looked like LeBron James. And I ain't even just put the ride the main nuts like that, but the nigga actually known and loved for shit he do outside of basketball more than he is for the shit he do inside of basketball. Inside of basketball, you got half the motherfucking fans that's gonna tell you, fuck LeBron, LeFlop. Same motherfucker that's gonna call dude that gonna say, Yeah, but I can't hate him. He's a damn good businessman. He already taking care of shit. Man, good daddy, he good husband, good role model, but fuck him, he be flopping. And man don't even be flopping. Man be getting fired. But man, you know, people got their agendas and their motherfucking narratives. And when you're rich and you got rich friends and everybody got to scratch everybody back, this one thing I always told a motherfucker. Sometimes shit just hit me in my head. I don't know how I figured it out, but I figured it out. Right around the time that Kanye West started cozying up to Donald Trump and people were like, Kanye this and that. And I'm like, man, y'all know Kanye just made the Billionaire Boys Club, right? What they got to do with it? I'm like, bro, you know, once you make $1 billion, you play by a different set of rules. I know I don't have $1 billion, but I can just imagine because my mind had, I could see $1 billion. And I know that if I had $1 billion, now I have to deal with people that have $1 billion. I can't deal with these thousandaires. I barely want to deal with these millionaires. Thousandaires gonna kill me. If I get to kicking with these niggas I kick with right now, not my brothers and shit, but just average niggas on the streets, I had to tell my mom, I'm like, Mom, if I get rich, you gotta move. And she like, I ain't moving nowhere. I like my house, and I'm gonna be right here. I said, Mom, no, you have to move. Gated community, all of that. Cause we was talking about this big ass lottery. It's like, here we go. And I'm like, man, I come out this bitch, and I got 800 million. You got to go. Yeah, 10 million, you got to go. But I'm just saying. And she like, you can't make me lose. I'm like, that's where you wrong at. And that's what I told her. I told her, Mom, it's as simple as this. I'm going to pull up and take you to dinner. When you come back home, ain't no home. That be burnt to the ground. Or knocked to the ground. It's gone. You moving. Your new house I already paid for. While you was gone, the shit that I know you wanted was removed out of the house. It's on the way to the new house already. You gonna get mad, but guess what I had to explain to Mom? I said, Mom, it's people right on the street we live on right now smiling in your face every day that'll kidnap your ass until you call your son. I said, there's people that ate at your table when I was a child that would knock on your door and put their gun in your face till you call Phil. Tell them I need that money. I said, Mama, nah, you can't be accessible to the world and the people like that. You can do what you want to do, but you're going to have to move a little bit different. You're going to have to live in a different location. Zip code change. Hey, some real profound shit on my mind before I started talking about that, and I forgot what it was. Give me a minute. Something else going to pop up, and it's going to be electric. I can feel it. I guess we're done with the Oprah part. Oprah bad. That's the lesson for today. I'm pretty sure she probably did some good shit. And off the back, I just can't name them. Hey, I want to say that the medication has never been a problem as far as a job. But we had that little snafu earlier this month. I didn't refuse no drug test. I'm like, what are you trying to say? Hold on, let me see. Hey, shout out, man. But dudes, I just want to say fuck Arkansas County Detention Center. Racist bitches. Somebody hit me up, man. Don't judge me when I say this, but I gotta give a shout out to for the Arkansas Department of Corrections because some CO from the ADC is watching my show, y'all. They hit me up. I don't know who he is, but they hit me up, sent me a message. They told me it was a Department of Corrections officer in Arkansas. And they've been watching my show about a month. And I know I got a couple dudes in the feeds be watching shit, so shout out to everybody on lockdown. Shout out to everybody that be fucking with me. Shout out to everybody that's gonna come in and catch you later on, just now fucking with me. I fuck with y'all anyway. You got to shout out, Zane? You got something you want to say? Nah, we ain't fit to say that. Why you scratching me up? Dude, can I get some room? What's up? Keep on, I'm gonna cut your damn nails. I'm still waiting on this electric thought to hit me. Zena, get down. Please. Please get down. Can I get my show back? Don't make me grab the cigarette lighter. I'm gonna grab a cigarette lighter. You better get down. Look. Okay. Oh. Don't be saying I'm mean neither. Shit, I fuck with it. Go check out some of the old videos, man. I bet you find something to laugh at. I've been on my educational shit for a few days, but it ain't always like that. Sometimes I tell stories and I be funny and I be having jokes. You know what I'm saying? I think today just want to lay back up so righteous shit. Really, I think this shit kicking in. And I'm like, I'm trying not to get over smiling my ass off. Open my eyes and look professional. I got some Vaseline around here somewhere. Sometimes, man. Most of the time. She snapped my ass a couple times. It was my fault, though. I was playing with her. Shit, I got, I think 11, 12, 13 in this series so far. Bro, I don't trust that woman. I never did. Never did. Like, when we was young and we didn't realize tax write-offs and shit, how that shit go, we used to think Oprah giving them gifts and them cars and shit. Like, man, this bitch is balling. She get that bread. Man, this shit a tax write-off. Every dollar she spent. And she probably took out a loan, bought the cars, got it as a tax write-off, boom, paid the loan back, through the roof. You know, rich people do that type of shit. We're gonna have to start doing some credit classes, man. It ain't gonna be just me teaching either. It's gonna be y'all teaching me. We all gonna teach each other, man. I read some shit, I heard some shit about credit lines like a year or two ago. I need to look into that. Y'all do too. Not a line of credit. Credit line. Using somebody else's credit. You can purchase somebody else's credit. Use it, and then it become yours. That's the basics. Shit, we still waiting. You know what I'm saying? I talked to her this morning. She said she might end up going to the hospital because her legs and her ankles been swollen and hurting. And I told her that might be normal, but you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do to look out for y'all. So if you feel like It ain't normal, then go get it checked out. I think we waiting on like May the 14th or May the 16th. Trade lines. Yeah, we need to get into all that, man. I got to learn it. We got to teach it. We got to spread it. We got to teach people how to get their credit right and how to build wealth, man. Put themselves in situations where it's easy to win, hard to lose. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit be simple. We just don't know it. And then with me, I be needing encouragement, and I ain't even gonna fucking encouragement. I be needing a motherfucker hit me in the back of my goddamn head. Man, do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just being real. I know myself. There's some shit right now that I can tell y'all, and y'all go do the shit, and then y'all look back and be like, "Pete, the fuck you mean you ain't did it yet?" Shit, I ain't ready yet. And then there's gonna be a motherfucker like Ticket Tiger said, "The fuck you mean you gotta get your mind right? Do that shit." If that makes sense. Am I the only one like that? They could take over the motherfucking world if a motherfucker just say, "Hey, bro, just take your ass over there and take over the world." Man, you right. You right back. The Facebook, Phil Nichols, PHILNICHOLS, and the IG is, let me pull it up. I know it's on somewhere. It's some weird shit. I would, that motherfucker's fill up like PHILUP_Banks. I guess I changed it. Because it was some weird shit. Oh shit. I said whack 100 in the queue. Pooh Shiesty still snitching. Damn, that's how y'all do it? That quick? I fuck with it. What we talking about? I feel like I'm sitting here being quiet. I don't know. I kind of knew there wasn't gonna be no long episode because I just had a few quick notes to talk about. But she ain't the only one. She just the one we on right now. I'm pretty sure throughout the month, throughout the year, the shit that Cat Williams said is gonna come true. And 2024 is gonna be the year of information and exposing. Motherfuckers is fit to get exposed by some shit. And I don't feel like it's just famous people. I feel like in your life, in my life, in our lives, a lot of bullshit gonna get exposed. In the country, a lot of bullshit gonna get exposed. In the world, a lot of bullshit is going down. And behind the scenes shit, they're backbiting shit, they're backdoing shit about to get exposed. Then I would be remiss if I didn't say this. Not long after we stopped airing yesterday, Big U made a statement saying, what the fuck was 100 them gonna do or say when February 14th come and this nigga don't got no video. Cause this nigga don't got no motherfucking video. And I was like, damn. I said that. But like I said, I can't take no nigga side. But I said when it happened, I said, man, y'all also gotta look at it like this. It's very possible that this nigga saying whatever the fuck he wanna say, and he just saying whatever the fuck gonna grab everybody's attention. He told everybody, look, cause first thing you gonna say when the motherfucker say that is, nah, nigga, you gotta have some proof. And the nigga tell you, nigga, I got it all on video. What? Nigga, I got it all on video. February 14th when my show start. I'm dropping this shit. First episode, tune in. And what I tell you, I don't know who this nigga is. Never heard of him. But I'm going to tune in. Because this some shit I got to know. I got to know. I don't want to be the nigga waiting 2 days later like, oh shit, so the nigga didn't have no video? No, nigga, I'm going to know right then. With everybody else. But your first show gonna have 10 million views. Your second show might have 3. Not 3 million, just 3 views. But the nigga had a plan he put together on that first show, nigga gonna tune in. And if it fuck around and happen to be what he said it's gonna be, then goddamn it, it's gonna be some heads explode around it. Nigga, the internet gonna go upside down if this nigga on some real shit. The world gonna go upside. It's gonna be some shit turning upside down if this nigga got that damn video. He say he got just being real. Y'all know it. And I ain't saying like I'm gonna do something. I ain't gonna do shit. But I'm just saying. And at the end of the day, it ain't nothing but exactly what Cat Williams said. A lot of shit gonna get exposed in 2024. He ain't say nothing about these dudes, but then all of a sudden everything popped up, boy, and if this shit the truth, boy, goddamn. The IG is Philip, but it's PHILUP_Banks. Let's see what else. See what it's on here, what they talking about, y'all. Cause it was something else just came to my mind I had forgot about. Oh. So I'm watching this thing late last night and I see they were talking about Shani O'Neal getting exposed for cheating. Right before she supposed to had got with the pastor. Some tell me, hey, Phil, nigga, you know you don't care about this, bro, but she married a pastor? Click on this video. Nigga, I'd be goddamn. Right hand, I swear. The motherfucker started talking and said, Shani O'Neal was in a relationship with a LA rapper named Loose Cannon. I say, hold the fuck up. This the same nigga that's saying all the shit about Big U. Same nigga said the shit about you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking and they're like, yeah, they got pictures of Shani O'Neal with Loose Cannon. And I'm like, man. So dude just spilled the tea. I think he did it on the same show or radio. I don't know. He was like, she hit him up and was like, she needs some real D one more time before she went and married the pastor. And she was going to give dude 10 bands for the D. And he was like, 10 bands sound cool, but I'm going to need 50. And she cut the check. And came and got the D. You done heard this shit. But you ain't hear from me. She didn't cut the check. She didn't got that. We ain't gonna make no song about this shit. But we could though. Anyway, that was just some more shit that crossed my mind. We done at an hour, 30 minutes. Hey, y'all got some questions? I got some questions. Something we need to talk about. Good night. It's almost 2:30. It's about 30 minutes past my lunchtime. I'm back on my diet again. I gotta get my shit back right. Yeah, a few more seconds to see if a question pop up. Sometimes. Most of the time. Depending on what I'm doing. I tried to answer one this morning, from a dude in the feds. He from around here somewhere. And he was talking to me like he knew me, but the strange thing was, when the inboxes popped up, I was blocked. I didn't get that. Like, he was like, bing, bing. Bam, I go to the inbox. I can't respond. I'm gonna need you to, and this is real, I'm gonna tell you first. I'm gonna need you to make sure I know exactly who you is when you inbox me. After that. Now check this out. I'm still not really used to people that I don't recognize, you know what I'm saying, hitting me up. Not saying hitting me up like inboxing, but even just like for a friend request. So sometimes I see him like, man, I don't know this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They got 800 friends. I don't know this motherfucker that inboxing me and trying to get them me. So you got to let me know. You got to let me know. But I'm gonna try to get better at that and start accepting people. It ain't like I be saying no wild ass shit on. I don't know, for some reason on Facebook it got to the point where it's like I type some shit, post and delete. I don't even post. I type that shit out, and right when I get done, and this will always trip me out because I don't be at the mindset that I'm fit to do this. I'm fit to post this shit. I get to the last 2-3 words and I'm typing this shit out and I'm fit to hit the send button and I'm like, man, delete that bullshit. Ain't nobody got to know how. I'm not fit to play with you. I don't even know what the fuck that was. I don't see no message. Alright. I'm pretty get ready to go get me some food, man. I'm hungry. So on that note, don't be afraid to take that long road. Take that wrong road. Do things the long way instead of the wrong way. Go help somebody out, tell somebody you love them. We out. Lay out.